Well, I felt like it was a great play call. The offensive line did an amazing job flowing. I think my first step and how explosive I was able to get the linebackers flowing over a little bit, and those guys did a great job of pushing up and connecting those guys. I seen Josh Norman, who was on the edge. He ended up committing inside, so I ended up just taking it outside for the touchdown. And that play right there is kind of designed to either go outside or inside. So on that one, it went outside.
It wasn't just 6 points for the Seahawks, a milestone in your career. What is the significance of that touchdown for you?
It means the world. Jim Brown is a guy that I've looked up to since I was younger and older. Learning more about him and what he means to the game, and not only just the game, but the influence he has off the field as well. I've sat down with him many times, and he's just inspirational. So to be able to sit here beside him, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Excuse me. I had a lot of guys say, "Man, we wish you could have, got that second one." I'm like, I don't mind sitting next to Jim Brown, for a little bit. So it's a blessing without a shadow of a doubt.
Really, I just wanted to bring him in to give him a chance to, to see our guys and be with our team and all that. I thought it was just such a rare opportunity, and he totally exceeded my expectations of his influence just being in our locker room and being on the practice field. He was so much the consummate pro about taking this opportunity to heart and going for it. He's played a lot of football, and he was so serious about it and so strict about the way he did everything. He executed. He had a great week of practice, and he needed to play, and we knew he had that touchdown thing that we were trying to get, and the celebration was for the big guys that knocked it in so that he got a chance to score there.
He is probably wondering who I was because I haven't actually got to meet him yet, and I went over, I think, for one play of walkthrough on offense, and he kind of looked at me, and I didn't get a chance. I didn't want to introduce myself. But I was just glad to kind of help out any way I could to get him in the end zone because I think he passed somebody for touchdown runs, which was awesome because I'm really old and he's even older. So I remember watching him when I was in college, high school, all of that. And, some guys were in elementary school watching him in the pros. So a legend like that, you have a little extra juice for to try to get him in the end zone.
Anytime you can get a Hall of Fame in the building, a guy that's very accomplished, that's won a lot of football games, has done a lot of big-time things in the league. I've been watching AP forever, even though he's a Sooner. I've been watching him forever. I've heard all. I remember when he was in high school hearing the tales of, they got this guy out of East Texas, he's the truth. And then you see him get to Oklahoma, and he plays in those big games, and he's doing that. And just to have his presence in the building, he's one of the guys that just kind of, he brings a positive mindset. You know what he's going to do, and you could tell the way he practices that he's all about business, and it's dope to have him around.
Adrian Peterson, come on. Think about this. I was fortunate to be able to hand off the ball to Adrian Peterson he ties Jim Brown. Just what a remarkable experience just for me personally. I've been able to play with some amazing players, and to be able to hand off the ball to Adrian Peterson to let him score there was pretty special. I've always admired his work ethic and everything else.